is saying, Zohira, the ones that you can easily see, Wabatina, and the ones that you should let it be part of us. You should be able to relate it and reflect in the way we deal with people. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to also increase us in knowledge. The one that we have is very small to what we are doing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase us in knowledge. Yesterday, we quickly ran through the verses that we have read. And the first verse that we started with in this year TAFSEER is still the verse that is running through all the verses where Allah said, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu ati'u Allaha wa ati'u Rasulahu wa ulil amri minkum fa in tanaza'tum fi shay'in farudduhu ila Allahi wa Rasulihi in kuntum tu'minuna billahi wal yawmil akhir. ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم فإن تنازعتم في شيء فردوا إلى الله والرسول إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. This verse just mentioned 4 things. Allah said we should follow him, we should follow Prophet Muhammad, and we follow Prophet Muhammad, and the authorities, we should follow them. He now said whenever we have arguments, disputes on a particular thing or something, that thing is disturbing us, so we should return it to Allah. It's a part of Ati Allah. When something is not clear, take it back to Allah. Ati Allah. When something is not clear, take it back to who? Prophet Rasul. Ati on Rasul. It stops there. So he's now saying, if truly you believe in Allah, this is what you should do when you have an argument. So this verse is now going to the second one, where Allah talks about people that claim to believe in Allah, but they do not want to take their disputes to Prophet Muhammad. People that claim they believe in Almighty Allah, they are not ready to worship Allah. People that claim they believe in Allah, they are worshiping Allah, but within them, they are just doing it as if they are part of Muslims. They are not part of Muslims. These are talking that claim that they believe in Allah. Allah is saying that these people don't let them deceive you. Don't let them deceive you. They do not believe in anything. They do not believe in what you are saying. They're just trying to cajole you. The only thing that will make you see the belief, or when you weigh their belief, what you will see before you could accept that their claim is when they have disputes and they brought it forward to you, Prophet Muhammad, and you try to settle the matter among them amicably, and when you settle it, they accept it without referring back to it. When you say this is what is right, this is not right, they should accept it, not just to accept it or with their face or on their tongue, they should just end that matter, let it end there, and they should not go back to it.
فلا ربك لا يؤمنون حتى يحكموك فيما شجر بينهم ثم لا يجدوا في أنفسهم حرجا مما قضيت ويسلموا تسليما.
Gbogbo ìgbà tó bá ti gbẹ́jọ́ wá síwájú wa Nábì tí wọ́n ní ìjà àìyedè láàrin ara wọn tó wá bá ẹ, tí wọ́n rojọ́ fún ẹ, tí wọ́n ṣàlàyé fún ẹ, tí wà Nábì wá fún wọn pé ìwọ A, ìwọ ló láre, ìwọ B, ìwọ ló lẹ́bí, báyìí ní kẹ́ ṣe rìn, báyìí ní kẹ́ ṣe tọ̀, tó ṣe sọ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe sọ kọ́kọ́ mọ́ lé lórí, tí wọ́n ṣe lójú pọ̀ pé irú ẹjọ́ wo ló wá dá, irú kí ló sọ yìí, báwo ló máa ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀, èmi ò nígbà, tí wọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mọ́ lọ́kàn wọn, ìyẹn ni wà Nábì tó máa tó mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òótọ́ ni wọ́n gbàgbọ́, òótọ́ ni wọ́n gbọ́ lọ́wọ́n gbàgbọ́, torí pé ẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀pọ̀ ló sọ pé àti ń lọ́ha tẹ bá ti tẹ̀lé ní Ọlọ́run, ẹ tẹ̀lé Ànábì wa Muhammad. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wá sọ fún wọn pé ẹ ṣe nǹkan báyìí tí wọ́n wá ṣe, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kankan mọ́ mi lórí pé àṣegbàgbẹ́ náà nìyẹn, ìgbà yẹn ló máa tó mọ̀ pé onígbàgbọ́ òdodo ni wọ́n. Bọ̀ tí wà Nábì bá dájọ́ tó ṣàlàyé fún wọn pé báyìí ló ṣe rí, báyìí ni kó ṣe lọ, tí wọ́n gbà kán tún kọ̀kọ́ tó wá ń rí ẹnu ọkàn wọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe onígbàgbọ́. Because we have mentioned that they should follow you. And if they want to follow you, they should follow you in totality. Their disputes, when you settle it for them, they should not go back to it. They should not feel bad about whatever judgment that you have given. They should just believe that, since we have faith in him, that we are following him, what he has said is the right thing, because he will never say anything except what Allah has commanded him to do, except the instruction that Allah has given him to say. That is when he will say anything that he wants to say. He will not say it because that is how he feels. Even if what he's saying is not okay with him, he will definitely say it because that's the instruction that Allah has given him. And once Prophet Muhammad settles such case, you should do what? You should accept it. Then we also mention further where Allah is still now telling Prophet Muhammad that when you claim that you follow Prophet Muhammad, you believe in Allah, okay? If Allah had asked you to kill yourself, leave your hope, do the things that are not. Allah said, if he had asked them to kill themselves or to leave their various homes, Allah said they will not do it, and they are claiming they have faith in Prophet Muhammad, except for few among them that will do it. So if Prophet Muhammad explains something to you and you accept it and you take it exactly the way he has mentioned it, it would have been better for you, and it will serve everything. It will make it balanced. There won't be anything again that you'll be referring to. To be a pure clarification that this person has spoken. We need to accept it and we should not go back to it. Ó dìgbà tó bá lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí ìgbàgbọ́ wọn, torí ìgbàgbọ́ tó bá ní lórí nǹkan, pàápàá jùlọ lórí pé Ànábì ló sọ pé kìí ṣe ìgbàgbọ́ yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ rinlẹ̀, o gbọ́dọ̀ níyè méjì lé lórí mọ́, ìgbà ẹlẹ́mọ tó mọ̀ pé òótọ́ ló gbọ́ Ọlọ́run bá gbọ́. We now mention that how is it even possible for us to sin against Allah? When we understand the consequences that are attached to anyone that misbehaves or sin against Allah, why are we still engaging ourselves in such? And I mentioned there are some superiors in the office that if you go against their instruction, you are in problem. So you will be reminding yourself on that their instruction that, I need to do this assignment. My boss will be around in 10 minutes. If I did not do it, I will receive a query and I don't know what's coming from it. But why are we not reminding ourselves of Allah also? Said it's possible. 3 things are involved that are making us to be forgetful, that are making us not to remember that Allah can do and undo, and nobody will dare question Allah. He is one that can question our act, whatever we are doing, but whatever Allah does, nobody can question it. Adam Mutala bil ilmi, to seek knowledge on, okay, we are supposed to do this thing. Let's even have knowledge about what we want to do. Failure to seek knowledge makes us to continue engaging in sin. The second one mentioned that failure to understand the oneness of Allah. Failure to get the message that we are passed, the message that we are passed by the prophets, also made us to sin against Allah. Then, when you fail to seek knowledge, you fail to understand somebody that you need to know is the superior. Then, failure to now know who exactly is this person that is the superior, that is asking us to fast, that is asking us to follow him, that also sends his messengers to us that we should follow them. So these 3 key words, we are going to pick them: the knowledge, we are going to keep the tawheed, then we are going to quickly explain is one who Allah. Who is this Allah that we are even asked to worship? Now on knowledge, we have mentioned a particular hadith that Prophet Muhammad said, whatever knowledge that is beneficial, knowledge that you know, oh, this is beneficial, you should continue seeking it. More especially things that have to do with your religion. You want to pray, you don't understand what you are doing, or your knowledge about this is not even much. Try and get like 30% of what you are doing, so that when somebody comes to you and tell you, oh, this religion that you are doing is not the right thing you are supposed to do, you will not be easily convinced or be led astray from what you are doing. You can tell the person and say, no, I understand this. And I said, when I was in Hajj last year, so I was facing Kaaba, and you know, I was praying. I think around 1, 2. So I was reciting Salatul Fatih. I think I have one of my co-Hajj partner here. So when I was reading Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih, I now read it. So one of the guards, so he was passing by, he heard what I was reading, now stood by me, he stopped. So he was looking at me, he was listening. So when I finished reciting the Salatul Fatih, you know, it's also a prayer of Prophet Muhammad. He now said, La 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 la, la taqul zalik, bal kul haza. He said, no, why will I be reciting Salatul Fatih? Yes, Salatul Fatih is a prayer that most Tijaniyin recite. Yes, he recites Salatul Fatih. So that doesn't mean we don't recite other salats. So he now said I should not read that Salat al-Fatih. No, I should not read that, I should read. So when he started, he wanted telling me the one that I was supposed to read. He said, Qul Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala Ibrahim. So when he started, I now said, Ya akhi, lima taqulu hadha, lima tamna'uni an qira'ati zalika ad-du'a. I said, okay, why are you saying I should not read that? Am I causing anybody? And this one that you have just read, I can read it also. And it's a knowledge. I know this one now. I know this other one, but you only know one, you don't know the other one. So what are you going to do? Adam wal ilmi. Okay, somebody just talk about something. It is left for you to seek first. Look, check that thing. Okay, what is this thing all about? You know, when we talk about knowledge, we are always looking at the person that is talking about that knowledge. No. Knowledge is coming from somewhere that is beyond us. There are some people in the class that you will say, these ones are genius. Because of what they know. We have here, every time we are observing our Taraweeh, we have some, like my Ustaz here, is an Hafiz. When he studies the Quran without having the Quran with him, you know, it's something that, Allah. Some of us that cannot read the Quran or the Quran offhand, that we are picking this one, you know, it's also telling that, we are supposed to learn this one too. Because whatever you know that you have learned is for you, is part of you can use it. But we always like to go against it. Whether it is true or not, we need to have a backup to condemn, to convince, or to go against something that we want to go against. Who knows what if that person is saying is the right thing, or what he is saying who knows that maybe that thing that he's saying is just normal thing, but it's not a sin. But because you don't understand it, you don't know it, you just look at the person and be like, yeah, whatever you are saying, no, you need to seek knowledge. When you go to hospital or you seek for medication, they have what they will prescribe for you, for whatever that is wrong with you. And when you go to Ulama, they have all these things that they will tell you, okay, this one is not good, this one is not good, because they have spent their time on trying to understand, to know, just like the way Jibril came to Prophet Muhammad, Akbirini anil Islam. When he got to a particular point, Prophet Muhammad said, no, the person that we are asking, doesn't have knowledge more than the person that is asking. But what brought Jibril is just for us to, he came to enlighten us on Islam. So Adamu ilmi. So that is knowledge. Now the one that I will try to read one or two things about is at-Tawheed. You know, I mentioned yesterday that you see Allah commands everything. And he's not just commanding everything, he's doing it just to know your own level. Just like the way you can easily put a food, or you put something in the kitchen, then you cover it. You have given your child, okay, this is the food. You've given him our food, that this is what you are going to eat in the afternoon. Eat it. You now place another one, you do not say anything about it, drop it in the kitchen. You know, you always put it there to see what your child will do. You have watched it, you have checked it, you know how it is. So maybe when you are not around, your child went to the place, quickly take something from it. Now ask me that, what happened to this food? Who eat this food? Now, what are you trying to do? You want to see whether your child will lie or not. So if you say, Mom, I saw the food and I'm hungry. I was hungry and I tried to just say, I took part of the food. What will happen? Just say, they asked to eat it. Child go and eat the remaining one. But if you just no, I did not touch it. And you are lying. I know what I put there. I know how it is. This and that. I just want to say that. Mommy, sorry. You know, it's just different. He only tries to check whether you will say the truth or not. So Allah is also trying to see when he's doing everything from other things, which he has already mentioned that you should not follow anything other than him. You now have the opportunity of getting something from something. Allah will not be looking at you and see whether you are going to associate the power of Allah to that other thing that you have benefited from. So now he said that Tawheed. Now, what do we call the Tawheed? The monotheism. What are we actually saying? What are we saying about Tawheed?